Everyone says lamb is a winter food, but this tiny countryside restaurant in Taiwan completely disagrees. In fact, when summer reaches its hottest point, the line outside is even longer than it is during the cold season. The secret isn't some expensive ingredient, it's a simple pile of rice husks. A lot of people avoid lamb in hot weather because they think it's too rich or heaty. That's usually because they've only had heavily seasoned braised lamb. This restaurant takes a completely different approach. Their centuries-old slow braising method creates a soup that's deeply nourishing without feeling greasy, which is why people happily drive for hours just to enjoy a bowl. To protect the family recipe, the owner even raises his own black goats on a nearby mountain farm. By controlling everything from the very beginning, he never has to compromise on quality. Only male goats between 9 and 10 months old are selected. At that age, the meat is naturally tender with a light milky sweetness and very little gamey smell. Freshly butchered lamb is chopped into generous bone-in pieces, leaving the ribs intact so every bite feels hearty and satisfying. The real magic, however, happens inside a traditional clay jar. Unlike ordinary pots, its thick ceramic walls are filled with tiny natural pores that allow heat and moisture to circulate while trapping every bit of aroma inside. Even the medicinal herbs are layered carefully. Tough roots that take longer to release flavor are placed at the bottom, while lighter herbs sit on top, allowing every ingredient to infuse the broth at exactly the right moment without overpowering one another. Then comes the step that surprises almost everyone. Not a single drop of water is added. Instead, the entire clay jar is filled with locally brewed rice wine. The natural enzymes gently break down the lamb's muscle fibers, making every piece incredibly tender, while the alcohol removes the strong gamey smell far better than ordinary cooking wine ever could. Once the pot is full, it's sealed tightly with clay so none of the precious aroma can escape. The sealed jar is then buried beneath a thick layer of rice husks, which are slowly ignited. Unlike wood or charcoal, rice husks don't produce large flames. They smolder gently for hours, maintaining a steady temperature that cooks the lamb evenly from every direction without scorching the pot. Even better, the light fragrance from the burning rice husk slowly passes through the clay itself, giving the lamb a subtle roasted grain aroma that's impossible to recreate with modern cookware. After 3 hours of patient cooking, the rice husks are cleared away and the clay seal is finally broken. A wave of lamb, herbs, rice wine, and toasted rice aroma immediately fills the air. By this point, almost all of the alcohol has naturally evaporated, leaving behind nothing but a mellow, naturally sweet broth. The lamb has become so tender that it slips off the bone with almost no effort. Every bite is soaked with rich broth, while the melted collagen gives the soup an incredibly silky texture. It's deeply flavorful without being greasy, comforting without feeling heavy, and it's easy to understand why people line up for it no matter how hot the weather gets.